Dating in 2025 is bananas. Listen, I can't make this stuff up. I don't write stories. I don't write novels. I'm not a writer. I can't make this shit up. Like, for real, for real. I'm going to take you guys on this journey. I just got to document this shit because it's unbelievable. So, I've been on a dating site. Let's start there. We listen and we do not judge, okay? Let's start there. So this one guy that I met him around December of last year because our first date, and I do put quotation marks around date, was actually New Year's Eve. Matter of fact, y'all, it was horrible. Remember I told y'all I met him on a dating site. So was that our first time seeing each other? No, it wasn't our first time seeing each other. But we decided to spend New Year's Eve, bring in New Year's together for whatever reason. I wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing, so I thought it was cool. He had to work that night. He was a chef. He ended up getting off right around, I want to say, maybe 10-ish to start. I'm not going to say he didn't have a car, but he did have a car. His car was in the shop. So I already know his transportation situation, so I agreed to go pick him up from work. And I had to take him home. He had to go take a shower, change clothes. That. I know that's already sound like too much. I know y'all like, girl. I already know. But that wasn't the worst of it. So we did that. And before we even left, I think I already had like drinks or something in the car. I think I just had wine and stuff. I think I had drinks in the car. I don't know if it was wine or something else, but I had drinks. I remember already having drinks and I had already started drinking. So we ended up leaving. He was like, "Oh, could you take me somewhere?" I was like, "Okay, where do you want me to take you?" He wanted to go get some from his brother. So I ended up taking, which was all cool, but the thing that about it that wasn't cool, it was like the distance where I had to take him at. Basically, his brother lived near his job where I had picked him up from, and where we were going was all the way like in Hollywood. If you from Miami, then you know. If you from Miami, for the Miami people, I had to take this boy all the way back towards Overtown way. He worked in Wynwood. I had to take him back to Overtown, and from Overtown we had to go to Hollywood. We went to Hollywood Beach. Y'all, for y'all that don't know, that's probably like a good 30-minute drive. Probably more than that on a bad day, a bad night. But anywho, so yeah. So let me catch y'all up to speed. When I picked him up from Wynwood. I had to take him to his house. He lived in North Miami. He had to shower and all that changed. Then he asked me to take him somewhere, which was his brother's house. His brother lived in Overtown, so I had to go back Overtown. From Overtown, we went to Hollywood Beach, where we was just gonna chill and bring in New Year's. Like they was doing fireworks down there. It was really nice. The scene was nice. Like it was a bunch of people out there. I think they had like a live band. It was nice out there. If you know, you know. So y'all, like I said, I already had drinks. When this boy got in my car, first of all, he killed my little wine, my little port wine. I only had one drink out the bottle. He finished the whole bottle. He was drinking it like he was drinking a malt liquor or something. Boy, this is wine. Relax. Slow down. And then he finished that bottle. So by the time we got out the car, he was like, "Oh, you got some more wine?" I'm like, y'all, this is so embarrassed. I can't even believe I'm telling this story. This is so embarrassed. Y'all guys got to chill. But anywho, so I ended up open my second bottle of wine. Drunk some. I really didn't want no more because like I still had some in my cup. So we ended up doing a boardwalk, walking, and this guy, he didn't offer me nothing. He ain't offer me a drink while we was out there. He ain't offer me nothing to eat while we was out there. Nothing. We did that. We chilled. We brought New Year's in. I was already aggravated, y'all. You could tell I was aggravated. I really wanted to go home. I was already aggravated. He had already blowed me with the, "Oh, take me here and take me there" type stuff. So I'm like, I'm burning my gas. bitch. He didn't offer me no gas money. And when we got back in the car, I had to pay for parking. He ain't offer to pay for parking or nothing. Nothing. Zero, y'all. He ain't offer nothing. Then when we got back in the car, he finished killing the rest of my bottle. Like the rest of my little wine. Like he killed the rest of my little wine, y'all. Like, I'm like, boy, is you serious? Like, this just can't be life. So after that, I ended up taking him home. I'm like, we ended up going back home. This nigga actually had the audacity to think that I was finna have a fucking nightcap with him. Bitch, I would have beat my own ass if I would have spent the night at your house. After all that, I basically took you on a date. And you think you finna get some coochie? Like, are you okay? But anywho, so I ended up telling him, no, I'm not staying. I got something to do tomorrow. I made up a real quick lie. I got something to do tomorrow. I dropped his ass off and I went home. So I was like, I'm like, you know what? I'm finna tell him how I feel. I'm thinking I'm being an adult, y'all. And telling him how I feel, like how I felt about the date. Like I just felt like, I basically told him once I got home. Now, I'm not going to lie. I told him via text because I just didn't feel like having no phone conversation with him. And I was very careful. And I was very, very careful about my choice of words. I was very careful. I wanted to be gentle. I don't know why. I still wanted to be gentle and spare his little heart. Like, I was just like, I was just telling him all the stuff that I didn't appreciate. And I'm like, I didn't appreciate this, and that. I was like, I actually felt like I was the one taking you out on a date as opposed to you taking me out. I felt like I was the dude. That's basically what I told him, y'all. That's basically what I told him. He got so offended, y'all. Don't you know he stopped talking to me? Like, imagine you beating me, getting mad when I'm the one that took you out on a date. You should have been saying thank you. Why would you beat me mad? Dog, he got mad. That's when I know dating in 2025 was about to be some bullshit.